What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne. So guys, today we are going to be talking about a phenomenon that is going on where women want a real man, a real high value man, right? But everything about them is fake, okay? And today we're going to be breaking down a very famous Instagram model by the name of Sophie, I believe. And the thing is, the main thing that is attracting people to her page is her booty, which is fake. And how am I going to prove that? By her YouTube channel. So what I'm going to be breaking down is how fake women want real men and the complications that come along with being a fake ass bitch. All right, guys, so we are on her Instagram and I'm just gonna show you. There is the booty right there. That is her ass. Now, this woman is a very tall woman. Okay, I think she's like 6'1" or something like that. And she still elected to get a BBL. When in all actuality, she could have worked for maybe not an ass that big, but she could have worked to make her ass big and appealing. She didn't have to get a BBL, especially for how big she is. If she just would have ate right and went to the gym for about 6 to 9 months, her figure would have totally changed. How do I know? Because I'm a personal trainer and I've gotten women from very skinny to very thick and voluptuous. Even their breast size grows once they start putting some size on. So just looking at the comments, you can tell it's a lot of simps in the comments. But I want you guys to look at the booty, okay? I want you guys to see what a fake ass looks like. You have a lot of dudes talking about she's a brick house and whatnot, and it's like her ass is fake. But yeah, she definitely is smashable, okay? As you can see, she's got a really big ass, which is manufactured, okay? Straight off the assembly line, but it is an ass nonetheless. So dudes would hit. And just to show you guys her height and whatnot, you're gonna watch. So she's very tall. Yeah, very tall. This is what she looks like. So she's a good looking woman, okay? She's a good looking woman. She out here hooping. I guess she thinks she can hoop. Okay, she made it, but honestly, that shot was ugly as hell. I ain't gonna cap. So let's get into the complications of being a fake ass bitch. Okay, let's go. All right, guys. So this is a video straight from her YouTube channel where she explains that her plastic surgery went wrong. Okay, these women are very insecure, very self-conscious. Okay, and they love saying that men are insecure, men are self-conscious and whatnot. But these women are willing to risk their lives, go under the knife, have health complications for the rest of their lives in order to get a bigger ass that they literally could have worked for. So not only are they insecure, but they're also lazy as well. So let's get into it.
I'm in the hospital. And yeah, I just feel like, so I went to go get a revision on my tummy tuck.
So she went to go get a revision on her tummy tuck. So basically what she did was she got a fat transfer BBL where she, you know, had some unwanted fat in her abdominal area. And instead of working it out, okay, going to the gym, running some sprints, doing a calorie deficit, she decided to take that little fat there, get liposuction, and or tummy tuck, as they like to call it, and then stuff that fat in her ass.
Scar because it got messed up last time. That's a whole nother story. And he had done lipo on my butt, and I didn't like how it had looked.
So there you go. The insecurity. She changed how she looked before. She didn't like how it looked. Then once she changed it, she still didn't like how it looked. Body dysmorphia out the ass. And she said the surgeon basically messed her up. Okay, he messed her up. And honestly, do we feel sorry for her? No, not really. Because you understand the complications when you're going through these things. You got to do your research. And quite frankly, you know, this is a woman who has an OF. She's doing all this extra stuff, busting it wide open. So she has the money to do this naturally and get the body that she wants naturally, which will be more rewarding because you feel like you worked for it. But these women only believe in short-term gratification, and that's why they're suffering in the long term. Imagine what it's going to feel like as an old woman. The pain that you're going to have as an old woman from these surgeries in the past it's not worth it.
Afterwards, so he said he had to make an incision and blah blah blah. Anyway,
the incision. So now she scars up her body, and that's why a lot of these women who, you know, get the BBLs and get the surgery, they have tattoos under their boobs. They have the Rihanna tattoo that goes like from the sternum under the boob to cover those scarrings, and then they'll have like hip tattoos to cover the scarring where they had to make the incisions in their hip around their groin area. I mean, it's really nasty, honestly, especially when you have smash chicks like that. Like, I like a woman who doesn't have no tattoos, who doesn't have no scars, and if she does have scars, then, you know, they're cute scars. They're like scars that look like birthmarks, not no freaking line that it's like a line coming down from her groin all the way to her hip. It's absolutely disgusting.
trust the same surgeon and messed up again in hospital.
So she trusted the wrong surgeon and he messed up again. Ladies, when are y'all gonna learn? How many women have to die on the operating table for y'all to realize that this procedure is very dangerous?
Again, and it just makes me think there's so much like plastic surgery and editing. Fucking Ivy.
So now there's so much plastic surgery and editing on social media. Everything's fake and da 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 da. Guess what? You are a contributor to that culture. Yes, ma'am. You are a contributor to that culture. So don't be, well, society tells you have to edit and in order to get big on Instagram and keep my OnlyFans following, I have to do this and have to do that. No, you don't. You could have worked hard and got another career path, or you could have been I mean, she has the height to be like a Victoria's Secret or high class designer model. But guess what? What I think is before the BBL, she was overweight. That's what it was. Before the BBL, she was too fat and she wasn't skinny enough to be one of those models. So she said, oh, I'm plus size, da 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 da. Let me go and take this fat and put it in my ass and then be like a BBL'd up Instagram model. And it backfired on her. And guys, like I said, we don't feel sorry for her because you already knew the signs. You already knew that this was a dangerous thing before you went into it. But because of your vanity, because of your self-consciousness, because of your insecurity, you chose to go down that path and you pretty much damaged your body and scar tissue and all types of stuff. I mean, going under the knife should be rare and life-saving procedures. That's it. I don't believe in cosmetically changing under the knife, unless, maybe there's something with your nose bone where you can't really breathe that well. I know some people get rhinoplasties because they can't breathe through their nose bone, which is totally okay. I get that. It's survival. It's quality of life. But this BBL epidemic is going overboard, and it's ruining a lot of women's bodies, and everybody is staying silent about it.
Online, that it just makes you feel like you have to fix things, you know?
Oh, it makes you feel like you have to fix things. No, you decided to do that on your own. Don't blame this. Take accountability for your actions. Don't blame this on everybody else. Okay, I don't go around on social media and be like, oh, since every man on social media is freaking 6 feet, I'm gonna get a damn height enlargement. Like, no, you take the cards that you were dealt by God and by your genetics, and then you make the best of it. You only get one life. You only get one life, and I would never alter my physical appearance. Artificially, in order to look like other people online. No, okay? I'm gonna put in the work. I'm gonna run my 20 miles a week, okay? I'm gonna lift my weights, go to the gym every 3 days a week, run my sprints two days a week, and I have the body that I want because I worked for it. My traps are on fleek. Like, if I flex, you can see my muscles. Like, this is what I want to look like. I grew dreads because I wanted longer hair. I'm not gonna get no dread implants like Fetty Wap, bro.
I got the tummy tuck because really I was sick of the excess skin. I wanted that. I didn't like the way it felt anymore, no matter how small or big I was.
How did she have excess skin? I told you guys. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. She was fat.
But it's just like there's unreal bodies on there.
What about your body? Now you created. Now, see, they're talking about other women, but you contributed to that. How many women who are as big as you, 6'1" women, like, oh, well, maybe I should get a BBL because she's making all this money now doing it. Bro, these women are not happy. Now, I'm not saying every girl with a BBL is not happy. Now, I know a girl, she got a BBL. I think she's like Salvadorian or something. She bad. She in all the music videos, and she's happy. She looks like she's damn happy. But the ones that have these complications, they're not happy. And that woman that I was talking about, the Salvadorian one, she had some plugs in these third world countries, and she doesn't have any scars, okay? So the issue is, when you are a foreigner and you're going to these countries and getting this work done, you don't have nobody looking out for you, okay? So they're not gonna care, oh, it's just an American girl who died on the table. They're not gonna care. But if you are from that country, or if you have connections in Latin America or South America, South America as they call it, you can get things done, okay? And if your parents, which this woman comes from a very good family, they got a bag, and ain't nobody finna botch her surgery because her dad does some things and will probably have them wiped away, okay? So, but these American women with no attachment or connection to these countries they're going to, and I'm not saying she's in another country, she's probably getting this operation done in the States, but even then, the complications are not worth it.
It's obvious you've had plastic surgery, but they don't talk about how painful it is, and the complications and infection,
and the possibility of being addicted to drugs. See, when you have these surgeries like this, they give you Percocets, they give you Xanax, they give you I think when I had surgery on my thumb, my right thumb, because I pulled my PT ligament in a double tackle deal while I was playing for the University of Georgia, and my hand got smashed between a helmet or two helmets, and my thumb was like hanging and stuff. But they gave me hydrocodone, so like I know what it's like to have these pills and recover from surgery. Now me, I don't really have that addictive personality, or I'm not weak-willed, so I'm not going to allow myself to get addicted to any narcotics like that. But it's a possibility. Like for me, I didn't I didn't even take any of the drugs, you know. I just puff pass, you know, hit the ganja or whatnot, and then I sold like the prescription pills, allegedly.
This is so bad. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. And I've been away from my kids.
So she has kids as well, and she risks her life in order to what? Get the man that you want, or get the men that you want. Let's keep it a buck. Her options are limited. She's a very tall woman, so she is not going to deal with a guy who's shorter than her. She's 6'1". She's gonna need a dude who's at least, especially if she wants to wear heels. I mean, that nigga gonna have to be 6'9", 6'8", and I guarantee those are the guys who she likes. And I'm telling you right now, those men are not going to commit to you, especially like tall men. You know, contrary to popular belief, they don't usually commit to tall women, point blank. And that's the funny thing, because all the shorter girls want taller men, but they're not leaving the taller men for the taller women. So the taller women get left out, and they're not able to secure a relationship with taller men, because men want to feel like men when they're around women, and they don't. I mean, shit. You know, you got a 6'1" woman and a 6'9" woman. I mean, a 6'9" man. Either way, like, that guy is still, like, you probably weigh more than him with all that fat that you got stuffed in your ass. Especially if he's a lean guy. Now, if he's a fatter guy. But the guys that I know who are, like, really that tall, they don't even weigh that much. They weigh, like, I mean, I'm 200 pounds and I'm 5'8", but I'm 8% body fat. These guys are even lower percent body fat, and they probably weigh like 210. I know some 6'7" dudes I play basketball with who weigh like 185. They're very lanky, and they can't really pick a woman up like this. I mean, that's just the reality, okay? I'm just trying to keep it a buck. So she is going to be left out of a lot of you know, taller men's lives, because yeah, she's a good fuck. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, I guarantee, like, that ass clap when you hit it from the back, but she, like, a guy is not going to want to be, you know, he ain't gonna want to be lifting up that woman all the damn time. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Tomorrow will be 2 weeks, and I'm so grateful for my friends helping me and my mom. But I just want to say, like, unless you absolutely can't stand something.
Here she go. Unless you absolutely can't stand something about your body, don't do it, because it hurts and da-da-da-da-da. She'll be back under the knife next week. Stop it.
You still got, you know, just love yourself the way you are. And even then, people don't talk about the ugly side of plastic surgery when shit goes wrong. You get an infection and you have an open wound and
Yep, infections, and they want us to think that, like, oh, y'all need to eat WAP, y'all need to eat cat because we're clean, but then they over here getting plastic surgeries and then getting infections. Like, no, we're good.
you're in the fucking hospital. I just wish I would have never touched myself.
Yep, there she goes. She wished she would have never went under the knife. And at least she's saying it now. But I guarantee she's going to be flaunting that BBL on Instagram. I mean, she tried to act like she was in the gym. Like, there's some posts on her Instagram where she's squatting and wants people to believe that it actually got that body naturally. And the messed up thing about it is she has resources to be able to attain that body naturally. But guess what? Women, especially in 2022, are very, very lazy. Okay? I'm a personal trainer. I don't train women anymore because they're too fucking lazy. And I'm not going to sit there through a 30-minute session, an hour session, an hour, 30-minute session, and you moping around and I'm trying to get to the next client. No, I'm done with it.
Bye, surgeon. Wish I would have learned to love myself entirely the way I was and not been on Instagram so much, seeing all the fake bodies.
Yep. And guess who she's gonna blame it on at the end of the day? You guessed it, tall men.
You know? Imagine if everyone just never got a tummy tuck. It wouldn't even be a thing. You wouldn't even think about it, you know? But, hope everyone else is well. Just want to feel better and go home. I'm sick of being here. I was having a happy life. I was happiest I've been in a long time.
She was happy and she went under the knife, thought she would get more happiness. What does this remind you of? There's an analogy on Fresh and Fit where they do the candy store analogy. It's not quite the candy store analogy, but it's more of an internal candy store. Oh, okay. She looks in the mirror taking a selfie. Oh, I look good, but my ass just isn't as big. You know, or, oh, I look good, but I don't like this excess skin on my stomach. Let me get rid of that. Well, since I'm getting rid of the excess skin, let me just put the rest of the fat in my booty. Well, now that I got the fat booty, now I need the fat breast. Well, now I got the fat breast, now I need to work on my face because my face needs work. And you just keep going up the botched surgery candy store. If you guys ever watched a show called Nip Tuck, it was like this TVMA show back in the day, and they really like got into like women dying over cosmetic surgery, and like it was almost like Sex in the City combined with like Grey's Anatomy combined with like fucking Brazzers or some shit. I mean, it was a really dope show, and it showed you a lot about, I mean, I was probably too young to even be watching that show, but it came on HBO. And this BBL epidemic reminds me of that show. Oh, God. There you have it, guys. These women are absolutely miserable out here. So when you see these BBL'd up chicks on Instagram and they're traveling and it looks like they're having the time of their lives, guys, I'm telling you right now, they're miserable. Some of them, a lot of them are miserable, and they're in immense pain, because that surgery pain, dog, I got surgery on my thumb, and I got chest tattoos and stuff like that. When I was getting my tattoos like on my chest, it literally felt like they were like slitting my throat. And when my forearm tat wasn't that it wasn't that painful, but when I got surgery on my thumb and I didn't take the pills, that was some real pain. Like, my thumb felt like it was not there. And I can only imagine if that was in my ass. That's why she was laying on her side, because she can't lay on that booty because she's in so much pain. Like, I couldn't even imagine not being able to sit down and do what I love to do, and do squats and work out and run. Man, I love to run. There's just so many things in life that I love to do that I would not give up just to be like a few inches taller, or you know, a point up on the scale of something that I can't control or couldn't control about my physicality and my genetics, bro. I love being who I am and in my body, and most of these women do not. So anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. See your relationship according to the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app, so I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking D with the BS, and you already know. Reclaim your throne.
Reclaim your throne.